now our number 3 qualifier, a lot of guys online and people watching here on site were saying this was the most consistent driver of the weekend. This is Mad Mike Crideit driving the RX-7. You can see right there just going super deep into that first outer zone, nice and tight on that first inside clip, and it was really consistency that led him to where he was in that number 3rd position, only 1 point away from the 2 top qualifiers, coming in at a very respectable 94.
Okay, we're moving on to our next battle now. This time is Mad Mike. He has a bye run as well. He would have had a battle, I believe, but we had a retirement. So Mad Mike, yesterday's 3rd place, I think it was. Third place qualifier, having a bye run. So just sit back and enjoy the noise. Any rotating clan from New Zealand. You're all watching over there. We have the quad rotor. This car built by Magic, Team Magic here in Japan. They have their own. The engine in this car looks really cool. They have sort of customized housings that say Team Magic on them. Okay, here we go. Mad Mike. Enjoy the noise. You gotta love it. We're seeing some really good tandem battles here. That's what we want to see. Okay, so our next battle, Mad Mike versus Fukada. So Fukada doing really well so far, but Mad Mike also, this car, so well set up. Mad Mike seems really comfortable with it. Here we go with that. The first battle, Mad Mike versus Fukada. Fukada pacing him down the straight. Big flick there from Mad Mike, but Fukada, same sort of angle. Mad Mike pulling ahead slightly. Fukada not as close as maybe he might like. Mad Mike tagging the outer zone cones, pulling away from Fukada. Sent him back to the start, so we're going to do this again. Mike did actually say to me before that he was going to try and domino every single one of the markers at one point. So I don't know, we'll see if he manages to do that. So this time, Fukada in the JZX100 following. Mad Mike following. Fukada enters the course. But Fukada very shallow in his line. Mad Mike matching Fukada's line, matching Fukada's angle. Fukada flicking it back. Mike right on the limiter. Now that's a chase run there for you. Okay, that was a great chase run there from Mad Mike. It was still a good run from Fukada, but unfortunately he was up against this guy in this car. 1, 2, 3 in favor of Mad Mike. So Mike Crideit moving forward into the Grade 8. Our second battle now by Mad Mike in the Magic 4-rotor twin-turbo quad wastegate RX-7. He's going up against Daichi Oshiro, who had an interesting set of battles before up against Sheng Nian. Oshiro, a very consistent driver, very confident in this car, but Mad Mike has been ripping it all weekend in this RX-7, so we'll see what he has to do. This time leading in his first run. Okay, here they come. Shifting up through the gears down towards the initiation point. Here comes Mad Mike's entry. Big angle from Mad Mike all the way out to the edge of the track. But Oshiro, well, Oshiro falling behind. Oshiro losing the drift around the first hairpin. Oshiro driving the rest of the track. Mad Mike finishing his run. So they are both lined up. So it looks like everything's okay. So we will see this battle this time. Oshiro in the red 4-door JZX100 Mark II, leading Mad Mike Crideit in the Red Bull RX-7 quad rotor. Where's my New Zealand people? Okay, here we go. This time Oshiro leading. Okay, no problem with the start. No? No, I think Oshiro has, there was no red flag there. Oshiro deciding to not complete his run. Mad Mike just going back through, continuing through the course. So it's a fairly obvious result from this battle. So there we go, just to make it official. 1, 2, and 3 in favor of Mad Mike Crideit. And he'll be going up against this guy, Semi Tanaka. Okay, so here we go. Mad Mike Crideit in the RX-7 will be leading Semi Tanaka following. So here they come down the straight towards the initiation point. Mad Mike shifting up through the gears, popping and banging. Okay, huge flick into the outer zone,
Wow.
but Semi Tanaka staying right on Mad Mike, matching his angle, matching his speed. Semi Tanaka falling behind a little bit. Mad Mike flicking the car left and right. Big angle through the third and fourth outer zones. That's the kind of battle we came here to see. So we're going to line them up again this time. Semi Tanaka. Here we go again. Semi Tanaka versus Mad Mike Gwinnett. Here they come down the straight. Semi Tanaka leading this time. Mad Mike following close behind. Okay, great angle from both these guys. Good angle, good speed. Look, a really good proximity from Mad Mike Gwinnett, keeping up with Semi Tanaka. Banging on the limiter down. Whoa, Mad Mike right up against Semi Tanaka's door. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is a tandem run. Okay, here we go. One more time. And the third one is in favor of Mad Mike Gwinnett.
Well, here we go with the finals. Finally here, Masashi Okoye and Mad Mike Gwinnett. An incredible duo about to go down here. Both these drivers are at their best at this moment, and we will find out here shortly in just a few minutes who's going to take home the second event of the year. And for Mad Mike Gwinnett, competing in the World Championship, definitely giving himself a big lead against Matt Field and Andrew Gray.
Yeah, of course, both these guys have been doing really well. Okay, here we go. The first battle, Mad Mike will be leading him. Okoye following. Here they come down to the entry. Watch Okoye right up against the back of Mad Mike Gwinnett. Oh, Okoye smashing both the markers. Not back you off. Mad Mike, big angle down the hill, out of zone 2 and 3.
Oh, no.
Okoye running a little bit wide there.
And here we go, the second half of the battle here in the finals.
Okay, so 1, 2, here we go. Both cars okay. Starter has pressed the button. We're about to begin this run. Okoye leading, Mad Mike following. This is the final run of the final. Here comes Okoye. Okoye throwing it down. Mad Mike tucking in right up against him. Look at Mad Mike's proximity there. Okoye baking the tyres, flicking the car left and right, but Mike right up against his door, tucked in all the way to the finish line. A round of applause from the judges. That was a great run there. And we have the winner here. Car number 1, 2, 3. Mad Mike Team Magic with Red Bull.
I think
takes
he thought he
the
got
win.
second for a second there.
So Mad Mike, there we have him with the Team Magic car builders, also with his spotter there, JT, and the Red Bull team, taking out the win here at Formula Drift Round 2.